50,000 tons deadweight, bringing 1 million barrels of oil for the Baytown refinery. The Seacoast is one of the newer Suezmax tankers built in 2006. We have the Bell 230 on deck of the Seacoast. Safety team is ready. Very good. A view to the starboard side foredeck on board the Seacoast. The SBM mooring equipment. And a view to the starboard side anchor windlass in a roundabout way. Chain stopper in the foreground. A close-up view to the size 40mm messenger lines in use for lightering. And John, pilot on Republic Helicopter's Bell 230, is pulling pitch, ready for takeoff to take the Chemist back to Santa Fe base. This is the flagship helicopter of the Republic fleet on a very nice ship, the Seacoast offshore Galveston, on May 12, 2008. Helicopter is off and away. We are conducting a fire drill during the Coast Guard COC tank vessel examination. The fire is simulated at the starboard side manifold. The firefighting foam monitor is ready and manned, ready for action. we are in full firefighting mode with the midships firefighting monitor discharging as designed. The emergency team is on its way with a personnel litter carrier. And the emergency squad is returning with the casualty in the Stokes litter. One more. And the boat drill has commenced with the portside lifeboat lowered to embarkation level. The starboard boat is ready for launching. Starboard lifeboat is being hoisted back to its stored position. And Republic helicopter is approaching to the Seacross. Captain Solanas is watching it. we have one more flyby of the fine Republic B model. We commenced number 1 mooring approach between the STBL Seacross and the service vessel Eagle Centaurus offshore Galveston on 12 May 2008. The Eagle Centaurus is shaping up on the Seacross starboard quarter. And another look at the Eagle Centaurus on approach of the starboard quarter of Seacross. The Eagle Centaurus is under direction of American Eagle's mooring master. Centaurus is drawing a beam bridge wing to bridge wing with the Seacross in the final mooring approach, ship-to-ship lightering offshore Galveston. And our helmsman is steering a good course 230, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Very good. The STBL Seacross is on a heading of 230 degrees and a speed of 5.5 knots as indicated from the radar screen. And we have a good indication on the half-mile range of the radar, showing our ship in the center and the Eagle Centaurus off to the top on a final mooring approach. Okay, we are showing the STBL on a heading of 230 degrees in a final mooring approach with the good ship Eagle Centaurus. The fenders are floating nicely alongside, indicating that we are not fighting any current. And Captain Randy Eldridge, seen in the port bridge wing of the Eagle Centaurus, is maneuvering the ship together with the master. Fine job, Randy. Final mooring approach between the two ships. We can see the 4 Yokohama pneumatic fenders. Each fender is 3.5 meters wide by 6.5 meters long. These are low air pressure, high energy absorption fenders. And Randy has the ship in a nice parallel approach, very professional. We are on fenders. What time do you want to call commenced mooring?
1524.
1524, roger, thank you. Yeah, and Captain Gerasimo is maneuvering his ship alongside. Thank you, very nice job. All right. And we are looking at the wake of the Eagle Centaurus, who is churning the waters to stay alongside. But all very well conducted by Captain Randy Eldridge. All right. Chief, thank you for very good maneuvering of main engine. Much appreciated. Excellent. Not shown yet, but coming up is our lightering support vessel, the American Discovery, our guardian angel, which keeps all traffic appraised of our lightering operation. She's coming up, zoomed in, steaming about 1.5 miles ahead of us. Lightering support vessel, American Discovery. We have a safe bridge wing to bridge wing separation of about 6-7 meters. This viewing demonstrates the excellent outboard reach of the Seacross hose handling crane starboard side, which must be at least 8 meters from ship side. Very good, very good. Maximum outboard reach now. Excellent demonstration. The cargo hose, one of two, in fact number 2 hose is being transferred from the Eagle Centauros over to the Seacross. View to the starboard cargo manifold connection on the Seacross, with number 2 hose being lowered into position. And for those interested in the detail, the hoses are size 12-inch diameter high flow. Each hose is rated for 30,000 barrels per hour. Total combined rate maximum 60,000. In actual fact, the normal full rate achieved is about 50,000 barrels per hour using these 2 size 12-inch diameter hoses. Chief. Yes. 1 second there. Just a second. Okay, number 2 hose is lowered down to the manifold, ready for connection. Very good indeed.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. We'll try to maintain around 50,000.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Captain Vasilios, we are in your fine cargo control room here. You are discharging with the pumpman Kirkuk crude oil? 524,000 barrels, right?
524,000.
Very
But
nice.
just now increased to 50,000.
All right. 6 kilos on the manifold.
Exactly.
6 kilos manifold pressure. Very good.
Without
The chief officer is adjusting the pump speed to get to 6 kilo manifold pressure. Watching his gauges. All right. We're using now number 1 and 2 cargo pumps. Very good. All right. at what, about 900 revolutions?
900 revolution.
900 revolutions, fantastic. Okay. Suction pressure, discharge pressure, about 8.5, huh? More or less, something like 8.5 kilos. Good. 9.5.
9.
9, okay. And here you have your ballast tank gauges or cargo tank?
This is cargo tank.
Cargo tanks, huh?
And if you need a ballast tank, I can show you now.
All right, which of course in this moment are empty as we come in with a full ship. And all right, let's switch back to cargo tanks, please.
Go to cargo.
And can you pull up one tank only?
Yes.
Any tank that is convenient for you? Aha, let us make a close-up here of this. Is number
6 port.
6 port. All right.
I have also the level rate, meters
Okay.
per hour.
Is that right? Okay. Level rate, yeah, I see that.
Level rate, yes.
The level rate. That is level decreasing.
Yes.
Okay. And we're looking at the inert gas recorder, which clearly shows the very good oxygen content, meaning below 5%. We are at a rate now of maybe 2 to 2.5% oxygen in inert gas to the cargo tanks, which is very good indeed after startup. The inert gas flow is shown from left to right in this picture, with the boiler offtake through the scrubber and blowers to the cargo tanks. Dave here. And we are casting off the inboard stern lines using the steel pin unmooring sequence. And we are cast off, very good. And the Eagle Centaurus is casting off the last set of stern lines. The STBL Seacross is in unmooring operations with the Eagle Centaurus offshore Galveston on 13 May 2008 on an initial heading of 200 degrees. Mooring
Your order, port 20 and engine dead slow ahead, please.
Port 20 and dead slow ahead, roger.
Port 20, dead slow ahead.
STBL is port 20, engine is dead slow ahead. STBL is dead slow ahead, port 20. The STBL Seacross and Eagle Centaurus are in unmooring and opening up in the classic V shape. The Eagle Centaurus will turn away to starboard and Seacross turning easy to port. We are showing the rate of turn during unmooring, about 6 degrees per minute to port, as we separate with the Eagle Centaurus.
On the port side, so I'll get forward, baby, mooring master, after, baby. Over. Forward, midship, aft. Okay. Okay, thank you, Randy. Be safe.
Well, Captain Gerasmus, we thank you for the fine loading. Number 1 lightering completed. Very good indeed. Hey, all the best. We have one more to go. Thank you, sir. Record it. We will record it, and then you can take a copy from Captain Eldred later.
Oh, great. Thank you, Captain Knudsen.
You're most welcome. And the fine.
It did a couple of years ago when it was plenty rough, and it's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, thank you. Well, we have
Captain, thank you.
the American Discovery, our lightering support vessel and guardian angel, is
Captain Canoe, we're starboard here. You're clear to head off to the southeast if you like.
Roger, cleared to head off to southeast. Thank you very much. Will do.
Thank you, sir. We'll be in touch.
We'll do that. Nice job, Captain Randy. As usual, very professional. I admire that. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you.
And the fine lightering support vessel American Discovery is hereby recorded on record.